We stand at a pivotal moment in our history. The year 2030 is not just a date on the calendar. It is a deadline. A deadline for the promises we have made to ourselves and to future generations. We dream of India as a global superpower, an economic giant. But for that dream to become a reality, we must first build a nation that is strong from within. A nation that is just, equitable, and inclusive for every single one of its 1.4 billion citizens. Today, I want to talk about the 10 critical social challenges that we must confront and conquer by 2030. These are the battles we must win to truly unlock India's potential. 1. Poverty and inequality. We have made incredible strides, lifting millions out of extreme poverty. The World Bank noted that in 2022-23, extreme poverty fell to just 2.3%. Yet, the gap between the rich and the poor remains a stark reality. We must move beyond just survival and ensure every Indian has the opportunity to thrive. This means fair wages, social security, and an economy that works for everyone, not just the few at the top. 2. Unemployment and underemployment. Our youth are our greatest asset, but a ticking clock. As of June 2025, youth unemployment stood at a worrying 13.3%, and for graduates, it's a staggering 29%. We are creating a generation of educated but unemployed individuals. The solution is not just about degrees, but about skills. We need a massive overhaul of our education system to focus on vocational training, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Creating job creators, not just job seekers. 3. The education divide. While we have achieved near universal primary enrollment, the quality of education remains a deep concern. An exam-oriented system that encourages rote learning over critical thinking is failing our children. We must bridge the gap between urban and rural schools, invest in teacher training, and modernize our curriculum to prepare our students for the 21st century world. 4. Healthcare for all. Your wealth should not determine your health. Yet, in India, it often does. Over 80% of our healthcare professionals are in urban areas, serving a fraction of our population. Out-of-pocket expenditure on health is still a catastrophic 47% for many families. By 2030, we must ensure every Indian has access to affordable, quality healthcare, regardless of where they live. 5. Gender inequality and women's safety. No country can progress if half its population is left behind. We see progress, but the shadows of patriarchy, child marriage, and violence against women loom large. When women earn only 18% of the labor income, it's not just an injustice, it's a massive economic loss. True progress means ensuring women are safe, respected, and have an equal seat at every table. 6. Environmental degradation. The Supreme Court recently warned that a state like Himachal Pradesh could vanish in thin air due to ecological destruction. This is not a distant threat, it is a clear and present danger. From polluted cities to vanishing rivers and extreme weather events, we are in a crisis. Sustainable development cannot be a buzzword. It must be our only path forward. 7. The ghost of caste discrimination. We banned caste-based discrimination at independence, But has it truly left our society? It continues to dictate social relations, limit opportunities, and fuel injustice for millions of Dalits and Adivasis. By 2030, we must move beyond laws and foster a social revolution of the mind to truly annihilate caste. 8. The cancer of corruption. Corruption erodes everything: our economy, our institutions, and our faith in democracy. It is a tax on the poor and a barrier to progress. We need systemic reforms, greater transparency using technology, and a culture of zero tolerance for corruption at every level of governance. 9. Child labor and exploitation. Can we call ourselves a civilized nation when millions of our children are robbed of their childhood? Estimates suggest over 4.3 million children are engaged in labor, many in hazardous industries. These are not just numbers, they are stolen dreams. We must enforce our laws strictly and ensure every child is in a classroom, not a factory. 10. Sanitation and clean water. The Swachh Bharat mission made great strides, but the work is far from over. Access to clean drinking water and safe sanitation is a fundamental human right. It is the foundation of public health, dignity, and a modern nation. We must finish the job we started. My friends, these challenges are not small. They are complex and deeply entrenched, but they are not insurmountable. The journey to 2030 is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires political will, but more importantly, it requires our will, the will of the people. Let us pledge today that we will not be silent spectators. Let's raise our voices, demand accountability, and be the change in our own communities. Let's work together to build an India where every citizen is empowered, every right is respected, and every dream is possible. An India that is not just economically rich, but socially just.